Hello everyone, welcome back to CSC 151. In the last video, we made this future prediction sheet. In this video, we're going to now make an inventory sheet. So first things first, always click the instructional packet. Error while processing the document. Okay. Well, in that case, we can always click the download button and open it up. There we go for your download. And we can do that instead. I'll have to delete this from my download file, but basically what we're going to do is we're going to make ourselves an inventory sheet. And we're going to just, make some stuff up, okay? So, first things first, let's go and make a new sheet. And I'm going to rename that sheet Inventory, and my last name. Put my name on it. Put the date on it. And zoom in. So, now then. In the text ones, I've picked Nintendo. In this, I've been picking Apple off of Yahoo Finance. We don't actually need anything off of Yahoo Finance anymore. But since I decide with Apple, and let me just go and continue with Apple. How many do I need? I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rows. Sorry, 6 columns. Let me merge and center that. And let me just go and, I don't know, I'll go back to my Apple Chancery gimmick over there. Dark green. Apple Inventory. Make that bold and underlined. There we go. So out of all this, I will wind up needing items. I will need the stock of the items. Oh, sorry, I will need the categories. Let me switch that out. Category. The stock of the item. I will need the price of the item, I believe. I'll need the value and the order. Value and order. Cool. Now I just get to make stuff up. So let's just have 10 different items that I think Apple would have, or whatever your company would have. So I think my company, Apple, would have computers. So I know they have laptops. I know they have themselves the tablets. I know they have phones. And let's see here. What else do they have? They have towers. They have desktops. They have desktops. What else do they have? They have accessories. They have totes. They have tote bags. They have, they have phones. They have totes. They have, oh, that's right. You always have to get the protection plan. Protection plan. What else do they have? They have, they have cases. They have cases. Protective cases. They have themselves, what else would Apple have? Do they have a membership card? Do you have like a membership card that you get a discount at Apple? I don't know. Probably not. There's no discount at Apple, period. Ever. They do sell repairs, though. They do sell repairs. They charge you for that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let me come up with 2 more things that Apple does. Apple will sell you... Well, they will sell you little keychains for your phone. Little trinkets, right? Yeah, I'll say that's a keychain. And I've seen people with stickers on all their computer stuff, so I'm going to say they sell you No, wait, you know what they do? They sell you charging cables. They sell you charging cables. They sell you cables. They sell you a cable, and you know what they also... I'll keep keychain. But, yeah, there we go. I've got myself a bunch of stuff that they could sell. And now, let's figure out what categories these things are in. So laptop, that's going to be in computers. Tablets, that's going to be in computers. Desktop, that's going to be in computers. Totes, that would be accessories. Cases would be in accessories as well. Keychain, accessories. Cables. Cables would probably be in the support area, right? And I'll say repairs are also in the support area. Same with the protection plan. That's, well, phone is going to be in a phone category all in itself. The protection plan, I'll put that under support. So I've got myself 1, 2, 3 categories? 1, 2, 3. Okay, cool. I got myself enough categories. Oops. Zoom out of that a bit. And now I can just make up numbers. How many do they have in stock? They've got 23 of those. They've got 56 of those. They've got 82 of those. They've got 119 of those. They've got 59 of those. Actually, no, I already got something in the 50s. They got 43 of those. They've got 72 of those. They've got 81 of those. They've got 21 of those. No, they've got 11 of those. They've got 9 of those. They've got, I don't know, 64 of those. Do I have anything? I've got one. I, in theory, am missing a starting number. Got 1, 2, don't have a 3. 38 of those. There we go. These numbers I've just completely made up. Now then, let's think of the prices for these things. How much does a laptop cost at Apple? Well, let's just say $2,500. And you know what? I'm okay with that being in currency, not accounting. No, I'm not. Never mind. Accounting. Remove decimal points. And just, yeah, there we go. Do I want this center aligned? Nah, I'm good. Tablets. How much does a tablet cost? I feel like those are like $800. Phones. Those are about $1,000. Oops, not 1,000 divided by. Desktops. The actual desktops. They're actually cheaper than the laptops, I think. There we go. The tote bag. Tote bag's $20. Protection case. Those things are oddly expensive, $80. Oh, that's a protection plan. Whoops. That's like $160 then. The actual case is $80. Repairs. How much does it normally cost for repairs? $300. Why not? Keychain. $5. Cables. Oddly expensive. $40. There we go. I've just made my random prices. Now values. Value is obviously going to be the stock times the price. So let's go and say equal this guy times this guy. There we go. And because we set this up so price and stock are always right next to each other, because these guys are references and they will move with us, copy, paste, 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 copy, paste. Okay. So, now time for the fun part. Now we're going to get into if statements again. You might remember if statements from the grading sheet. We're going to figure out if we need to order more in the store or not. So, equal if, and what's our logic test? Well, I'm going to say if we're below 50, we're going to order more. So if we're below 50, so if that number is less than 50, we're going to say order. If not, I don't know, I'll say fine. Actually, not fine. Good. We'll say good. So if this number is less than 50, so if that is true, we will print out order. If that is not less than 50, we'll print good. And it's order more. So obviously, but let's just check this. If I have 123, there we go, it switches to good. So there we go. And of course, because once again, we have one equation that works, and the stock is always going to be 1, 2, 3 away from our order. I set this up intentionally. I can just simply copy, paste, cut, paste, 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 paste. There we go. Now, you'll notice that to make this a little bit more readable, I did some coloration here. Because right now, this is all kind of just lines of stuff on white and black. So let's just go and, I don't know, I'll give this a light green. Why not? Light green. That way I can visibly see the rows a bit better and separate it. There we go. But these guys are all equations. They update automatically. Now all we need to do is we need to make the little equation at the bottom. Because I want to figure out the number of total items and then the number of items that are in each category. So let's do that. So I'm going to say total items. And I've got, I've got specifically the computer items. And I've got specifically the phone items. I've got the accessory items. And then I've got the support items. As long as you have at least 3 unique categories will be good. And I'll make this a big bounding box just to showcase that. So, first thing we do is we need to figure out how to count the total items. Obviously, I can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, but that's not what I'm going to do. I'm going to say equal count. And yes, you'll see we got count, count A, count blank, count if. I'm simply going to count. And I'm going to count all my items. And it says that I have 0 items. Hint, hint, wink, wink, nudge, nudge, I did this on purpose. Because remember when I said we'd be doing things about the count A, count if? Remember when I said that in a previous video? Count specifically only counts numbers. So, if I have a number here and that number is 76, oh look, I now have 1 out of this category because there's 1 number. But if I say count A, that count A will count all. It will count every text as numbers as well. So now I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There were 10 things there. The minute I delete one of them, it goes to 9. So count A will count everything. Okay? And same thing, average A will average everything. Max A will count the max, it will figure out the max of everything. Min A will min everything. Okay? Basically, the way these equations are normally done, like equal average, it will average numbers. It won't average text. But average A will count text as a 0. Same thing if I did min. Min will just do numbers, it will skip text. But if I do min A, well now this text counts as zeros. So on and so forth. So the A is just the way to get around stuff like that. But now, instead of doing that, we're going to also now do a count if. We're going to modify it. So we have our range and our criteria. There's our range, but specifically, what are we looking for? I don't want to count everything. I only want to count the things that say computers. And you'll notice there's 1, 2, 3 things that say computers. Now, if I try computers with a capital M, it'll still work. But if I forget the M entirely, that's a different word. Computer, computer, computer. So make sure you don't have typos. If you think you have 4 computer items and you only get 3, or if you think you have, I don't know, 5 fruit, but it's only showing 2, make sure you're typing things correctly. Always watch those typos. And I'll do the same thing for this. So equal count if, and I'll grab my range again, but this time I'm looking for phone as the category. And there's only one thing in that entire list that says phone. Equal the same thing here, equal count if. I'm gonna grab all those guys, but this time I'm going to look for the word accessories. And there were 3. 1, 2, 3. And I'll do the same thing here. Equal count if, but this time, oops, sorry. Forgot to do the range first. Range, comma, but this time I'm looking for the word support. And there were 3. And just to make sure the math adds up, 3, 3, 3 is 9, plus 1 equals 10. I have not accidentally missed something here. And that's just me counting the numbers. So, that's that. And just because, let me switch those guys to that color. There we go. Just because those weren't data points. It was trying to help. It thought that I was continuing the pattern of color, no color, color, no color. But I'll switch it back. So that's it. That's what we've done is we've reminded ourselves on if statements. We've reminded ourselves on some equations, and we went over the difference between a, if, and the normal unmodified version of a equation. So we've learned some modifiers. And once again, let's go and hit the view. Let's make sure that in the page layout, this fits a page. Oh, it totally fits a page. I don't have to worry about it at all. And normal view, not page bake view. There we go. And I'll save it, make sure we're good to go, and make sure that I go and submit this into Canvas. And that's, as of this video, I might have changed things around in future videos, but then again, I'm going to redo the videos in future videos anyway. So, as of right now, congratulations, you've done all the assignments. In the next video, we're going to move on to the capstone. And by we, I mean you, because I'm not going to do a step-by-step thing of the capstone. Everything you need to know is already in the previous assignments. Thank you very much. You guys have a great day.